Welcome, welcome, welcome. Friday, January 19th, current time 23:47 hours UTC, 18:47 hours EST local time. No time, only life. Dose of vitamin J. Peace, y'all. Peace. It's been a great day because Dr. Valenki, psychiatric appointment. This is the appointment that I've waited on and hoped for the entire time. To actually be believed, I had to get through it. Because when going through it, you can't be believed that you're going through it by people who are not going through it, because they're only getting a glimpse of you in that moment. And when you're in that rabbit hole abyss, you are seen by some through this completely different lens than what is just normal life. As a police officer, as Mr. Davenport himself, just the life that I've lived. Everybody knows me around here. That's what I'm trying to get at. Locally speaking, Clark County, Ohio. Like, this ain't about no tea. This is not about us. This is about real life. This is about real mental health. This is about human health, longevity, happiness, well-being, first responder, well-being. I mean, 2023 was supposed to go a completely different route. I was supposed to fully go insane, maybe harm someone, maybe harm myself. Definitely keep ranting and raving. But I didn't. If we follow the posts that were, this is a post too. This is the man himself in bed on a Friday night at 6:50 p.m. local time, with a disability pension from Ohio Police and Fire. Those are two extremely rigorous, difficult, and legitimate processes. One, the Ohio State Highway Patrol Academy, and then two, the disability pension process. This podcast was going to exist after I retired. Either way, it launched on 9/25 of 22. There is zero way around that. This show launched 9/25/22. There was no estranged anyone at that time. Nobody cares about that tea. This show is not about that tea. This show is about the lemonade that has been made from one man's journey through a terrible, terrible year of depression, PTSD, frustration, annoyance, humor, community, understanding, growth, and pulling the nose up. Vitamin J has taxied locally There's the T. Had to get that flat tire serviced at Jim's Tire and Service, Lagonda Avenue, across from Topre, Belmont and Lagonda, Springfield, Ohio. Today. Saw the wonderful brother, Sergeant Ronnie Terry, serving the community of my birth city, Springfield, Ohio. While we don't go back to what caused things in the first place, I'm not here to talk about what caused things in the first place. That's the tea. This is the lemonade. So after today's life-affirming appointment, continuing with the necessary treatment that is required of me, continuing to do everything that I need to do to ethically, legitimately, and completely live out the remainder of my days as a human being on Earth, not just in Ohio, not just in America, a human being on Earth, and a philosophical one at that. So when I told Springfield that I'm floating in the water above the bridge, that all that water was long ago underneath, understand, I swam on down the river, and I'm enjoying being at home as myself in the Zen Zone, myself, the shaman of Full Cream Road, myself, the apothecary, the host with the dose, him, at peace in 2024. So as this show gets back to what it was originally intended to be, when it was originally going to be launched in 2033 with zero fanfare. How you doing, DJ Chilton? We're not done, brother. This community is strong. This community is resilient. This community is positive. This community is a community. This community is a village. This community cares about the greater community. This community cares about the young people within our community. This community cares about the elders within our community. This is a community of service, a community of life. And those who are not part of that, it's that simple. They're not part of that. That's not insulting. That's not arguing. That's not anything. That is simply stating a very clear and present fact on this cold Friday evening in Clark County, Ohio. Mr. Davenport owned every bit of what happened in 2023 and continues carrying that for the rest of his life in that partition section on the hard drive up top. 2023. It had to happen because we're all who we are. What are we going to do about it now that we know better? But since this is lemonade, everyone on Earth, stay tuned, stay positive, and never, ever give up. Even when you thought everyone else did, just keep going. Namaste, humanity. Davenport blood is happy, healthy, whole, and at peace with the past. This message recorded January 19th, 2024, 23:57 hours UTC. 2 minutes from now, a little bit more, it will be a whole new day, January 20th, 2024, UTC. Don't waste it. Namaste.